Chosen one, the transfer has begun. Be alert, for this is the hour when the unseen becomes seen, when the silent movements of heaven break into the noise of earth. What once seemed stalled, delayed, or blocked is now trembling with release. Something sacred has been unlocked on your behalf. The resources, the favor, the influence, and the opportunities that once felt far beyond your grasp are being redirected into your hands. Not one day in the distant future, not merely someday, but now. This is not just an atmospheric shift. It is a divine operation inside your timeline. You are next in line. As the book of Isaiah declares, "Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert." Isaiah 43:19. That promise is alive right here, right now. Stay with this message, chosen one. Let it ignite you. If your heart has been crying out for confirmation, if you've sensed a pull deep in your spirit that something is about to change, then this is that sign. Something written long ago is coming to pass in your life. And as you hold this message, write your blessings in faith, because intention is energy, and energy shapes reality. You are not overlooked. You are not forgotten. You are not cursed. You are being positioned. Every silent season had a purpose. Every lonely night was a preparation. Every delay was training your eyes to see beyond the surface. The word transfer matters. A transfer is not random. It is intentional. It is the hand of God moving what once belonged to another into your rightful stewardship. As Deuteronomy 6:11 reminds us, God promised his people they would eat from vineyards and olive trees that you did not plant. That is the essence of this moment. You are stepping into inheritance. This transfer carries weight. It has been tested, stored, and guarded until you reach this exact point of maturity. It is not only about finances. It is about alignment, visibility, authority, and doors that no one can shut. It may begin with subtle signs, a sudden conversation, a door swinging open that once was bolted shut, a random encounter that turns into destiny. At first, the changes may look small, almost coincidental, but soon the trickle becomes a flood. Awareness is your key. This is not the time to drift in distraction. This is not the moment to grow weary. Be spiritually awake, because if you are not alert, you will mislabel divine movements as mere chance. Yet when you're tuned in, you will see what others miss. You will move when others hesitate. You will respond when others stay stuck. Remember the words of Jesus in Matthew 24:42. Therefore keep watch, because you do not know on what day your Lord will come. Staying awake is not paranoia, it is preparation. This transfer will not come with fanfare or explosions. It begins as a whisper, a nudge, a subtle shift. Suddenly, resistance where you once met walls will start giving way to favor. People will begin treating you differently without even knowing why. You'll feel pulled to bold choices that defy logic but align perfectly with promises spoken to you in secret. Chosen one. Understand this. The old systems are collapsing so that new hands may carry the blessing. Some of the resources being transferred to you are being rerouted from those who misused them. As Proverbs 13:22 says, "The wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just." You are being trusted now, not because you are perfect, but because you were faithful when no one saw. This is why the resistance was so heavy lately. The enemy fights hardest when breakthrough is closest. But what was meant to crush you has only refined you. The isolation forged your strength. The waiting sharpened your discernment. The delay increased your wisdom. You were never being punished. You were being positioned, and now the vaults of heaven are opening. The time has come. The signal has been released into the spiritual realm. Your name has been placed on the list. Do not expect this transfer to arrive in the way you imagined. Sometimes it will come through unlikely people, sometimes through rejection that actually turns into redirection, sometimes through what looks like chaos, but is really divine rerouting. The heavens have shifted. What was potential is crossing into reality. Psalm 126, verse 5 says, "Those who sow in tears shall reap with shouts of joy." That verse belongs to you now. You sowed in secret. You wept unseen. But now you will reap in public. Some of you will wake to news that alters your destiny in a single day. A yes from the right voice. A divine appointment that connects you with resources. A door that has been sealed for years suddenly swings wide open. It may feel sudden, but it was written long before you even knew to ask. That is the rhythm of divine transfer, quiet in process, loud in result. When it hits, your spirit will leap. Your confidence will rise. Your entire atmosphere will shift because the blessing will carry undeniable weight. Chosen one, speak faith now. Guard your words carefully, for what you speak in this hour shapes what you hold tomorrow. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. Proverbs 18:21. Declare alignment, declare abundance, declare fulfillment. Walk as though it is already done. Position yourself with expectancy, because this moment requires your agreement. You may not yet be in the room, but if your frequency is aligned, the room will open for you. Many have sensed it. The strange pull, the whisper of something coming. That's not imagination, that's alignment. Heaven is speaking. Get ready, it's your time. And it's not because you fought harder than others, but because you believed deeper, stayed faithful, and refused to quit. The clouds are breaking, and everything is aligning. This transfer is not just wealth. It is mantle, mission, and movement. It is responsibility, visibility, and elevation. That is why it could not come earlier. Only now have you reached the level of maturity to carry it. Some things can only be entrusted to a warrior who's been forged in fire. You are that warrior. That is why it is finding you now. Pay attention to subtle invitations, unexpected words from strangers, random opportunities that feel like answers to prayers you prayed long ago. These are not coincidences. They are breadcrumbs guiding you step by step. The ordinary is about to become extraordinary. Intuition will become your superpower. Dreams will speak louder. Ideas will grip you and not let go. That is the transfer whispering. Obedience matters now more than logic. Be willing to say yes, even when it feels uncomfortable, because destiny rarely makes sense to the natural mind. Doors that were once sealed will slide open as if automated. People who dismissed you before will suddenly seek your presence. This is the transfer in motion. Do not let bitterness cloud your vision. You were hidden for a holy purpose. And now, that purpose is unfolding. You do not need to chase what belongs to you. You do not need to force what heaven has already assigned. What is yours will locate you. Remember Galatians 6:9. Let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up. Your due season is here. This transfer is legacy. It is prophecy fulfilled. It is your faith returning multiplied. The world may think it happened suddenly, but you know the silent years that built it, and that memory will protect your heart when the applause comes. You will not be swayed by validation, because you know this was never about being seen. It was about being called. Now is the time to embrace your abundance without guilt. This overflow is not just for you, it is for families, for systems, for building what has never been built. Your blessing is attached to purpose, so rise boldly, chosen one. Let your success be prophecy to others that heaven still moves. Do not dismiss the subtle nudges. A wave of peace, a stranger's words, a sudden thought that feels alive. Each one is a thread in the tapestry of this transfer. Trust the weaving. Trust the process. Trust the one orchestrating it. You are not late. You are not behind. You are right on time. As 1 Peter 5:10 promises, after you have suffered a little while, the God of all grace, who has called you to his eternal glory in Christ, will himself restore, confirm, strengthen, and establish you. That restoration is your reality now. Chosen one, stay ready, stay aligned, stay awake. The transfer is not just coming, it has begun. And when it arrives in fullness, it will not just change your life, it will confirm to the world that obedience and faith are never wasted. This is your moment. Walk in it. Walk